I am here with Luca DeAngelis, an amateur American football player and fan here in Sydney, Australia. Luca, thank you for taking the time to sit down with me this morning.
Thank you for having me, Lewis. And I'd like to clarify, I think I'm a professional fan, but I'm a very amateur player.
I like that. That's a very nice distinction to draw, a professional fan, amateur player.
Basketball was honestly the gateway to all the American sports that I love. Basketball I got exposed to from a young age and played all throughout my teen years. I'd catch the Super Bowl occasionally on free-to-air television, but it all changed when my uncle, who lived up the road, their family got Foxtel, and it was right before the big school holidays. So, we had December and January off. So I go up to his house, 2-3 times a week to watch football because he was a big fan of it and I had a passing interest in it already. And, being able to watch the games regularly, it opened up a whole new world for me and it just kind of snowballed from there. I like that. I like the thinking, to be honest. I mean, there's a lot of sports which are violent and require great feats of strength and athleticism. And, they've got excitement. But American football has, as a player anyway, a level of thinking that I don't think many, if any, other sports have in game. It's like violent chess almost. The big point of difference in injury with American football and any other sport is the head injuries. And, they're doing their best to take the head out of the game. Players who've grown up being able to use that are finding it hard to adjust. But, in the long run, I think it'll pay big dividends. And, it's actually gone down to the grassroots level. Like, my concerns actually aren't so much with my head. I've actually been pretty lucky and not had any. I've had maybe 1 or 2 scares with the head, but I've never been concussed, touch wood, nothing serious. And I haven't seen a lot of that in my own games either, because I think that messaging is getting drummed into, the younger players. Oh, I'm so glad you've asked me that. I've wanted a platform to talk about this for so long. So, I've gone through many iterations of this argument back and forward with some of my close friends and big college football fans, college sports in general, actually. And I think I've come to this realization: if you pay players like an actual salary, like professionals, that becomes a problem for a whole host of other reasons. Because you'll have people holding out for better contracts, so to speak. You'll have all the mess of what the pro leagues have. So despite that being, the easy solution on paper, I don't think it's quite so simple. Having said that, the one that I do think is ridiculous is not being able to make money off your likeness. The colleges make hundreds of thousands of dollars off your merchandise with your name on it. They advertise you as a product and make money off it. These big colleges are like, multi-million-dollar businesses, and for the players not to even see a cent of it, that's horrific.
I'd just like to thank you for taking the time to sit down with me. This was a really insightful perspective from someone who is not just a fan, someone who plays the game, and to someone who's got some passionate opinions on the state of the game.
The most politically correct way you could phrase it. But no, thank you so much for having me. It was an absolute pleasure to be on this video today.